to talk about the cash flows. We're going to talk about how we're fighting back. I'm going to give you a tour, even probably talk a little bit about our 1000X tokenization, because of course there's no one else in the world tokenizing beachfront and oceanfront real estate. We are the first mover, and I'll give you a tour inside in a minute. But for all these specs and details, make sure you give this guy a call, 808-442-2934. That's 808-442-2934 after this video. And you can get a lot more details on exactly what we're doing. You can make a reservation, you can learn about our tiers, and a whole lot more. Hey, Jenny, how you doing? Georgia, what is up? I even hear another phone ringing in the other room. They're already calling us about Island Project. We've been here for like 2 minutes and they're already here. But no, sincerely, I just, from the bottom of our hearts, like, we're so thankful for you out there. We know that the world is a very tough place, but you've got to maintain a positive attitude and you got to be looking for these solutions. So for those of you that don't know, of course, we've explained it a lot, but we got a lot of new subscribers. In fact, on Facebook, we got 5,000 new subscribers just in the last week. That's pretty incredible. So there's a lot of good things. A lot of people don't know what we're doing. Of course, we are the first company in the world, first project in the world with fractional real estate, tokenizing ocean and beachfront with about 10 to 12 properties here in Maui and also Oahu. This means cash flows. This means real fractional ownership democratized with a minimum of 30,000 or 30 units to get in. We've got members with 100 units, 1,000 units. We got a lot of people dollar cost averaging, our existing members, etc., to take a part of what we're doing. And so, Dad, would you like to add in here, weigh in? So we've got this new condo here. We're closing in a matter of days. Tell us why this unit is so important and so special. I always say location. You can see the great beach behind me, but explain in your own words.
We are in the heart of Waikiki right now. So this is a new purchase for our portfolio here on the island of Oahu. And as you all know, we have a beautiful flagship property on Maui. We came over here and we're going to acquire a property here right in the heart of Waikiki. We bought this for a number of reasons. Number one, it's an iconic building, it's an iconic location, and we can actually make great income from the property. We're going to Airbnb this property almost full time. It will be available to our investor community for some use as well, but I can't emphasize enough, this is an iconic building. It's a marquee purchase for the Island Project. We've been stocking this one
for a while.
We got it.
We got it, man. 1000X.
What is Island Project? How many properties do we have in our portfolio over in Oahu today? We own real estate in Maui, Oahu. We're the first fractional true ownership opportunity in the world, the first tokenized opportunity in the world of residential trophy assets, beach and oceanfront. So explain that to the audience.
Okay, well, I think you kind of highlighted a lot of it, but when you think of the Island Project, number one, think about true democratized fractional ownership. So for a minimum of $30,000, you can invest in marquee Hawaii real estate. We don't use any bank debt. So when you make the investment, you've got 100% equity in the project based on your fractional interest. We're going to build out by acquisition mostly 10 to 12 properties on the islands of Maui and Oahu. They're going to create operating income that we're going to distribute to the investors. We're going to marry that with future tokenization, and we're going to get a big bang from that, right? So,
get a W-9 at the end of the year. Filed as a private placement a year ago. We just had our 1-year anniversary.
Yeah, so we're on a mission, gang, and we're having fun. We've done, as you know, flagship property number 1. We have that on Maui. We're going to execute on number 2 here shortly, and we're off to the races.
Awesome. Let's go with the first property.
All right. Sounds good. Aloha. Definitely a $10 million view.
Yeah, absolutely. That's so rare to get the full diamond head mountain view all the way to the backside. That is incredible.
Never going to go away. Just keep in mind, they can't build, even if they build more, I'm not going to be able to build them any higher than what we got down here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it.
The world's here. Yeah.
The key point to remember is, first off, above everything else, with the Island Project, you're buying a piece of the rock. You're buying a piece of this behind us, and you're really buying a portfolio of about 10 to 12 properties that we're going to build out and acquire that's going to make up the island project. So number one is true fractional ownership. We're not using any bank debt, so we made it essentially a risk-free investment for our investors with great potential upside. In addition to that, we're going to deliver operating earnings income to our investors, typically at the end of the year in the form of a distribution. In addition, we're not selling time, but we are going to provide our investors with some use of the property portfolio. It's going to depend on the amount of your investment, and we're going to develop a plan and a matrix about how we divvy that up. But there will be some time available to our investor community, so all you guys and girls can reach out, touch the investment, use the property portfolio to some degree. And then the big bang event, as Christopher mentioned, is to tokenize the whole project. So we don't know how big that's going to be, but we know it's going to be big. That's going to be the big event. If the island project needed to stand on its own, it can do it. And it's going to deliver great appreciation, operating income, and use of the property portfolio.
All right, guys, so take advantage of the opportunity today. Those are freaking us, baby! IslandProject.com! Those are freaking get it! Those are freaking us! Jesus Christ is King! Project.com on how to onboard in less than 5 minutes to our world-class opportunity, the first fractional real estate opportunity in the world. Flagship one here, of course, in Maui, beautiful Hawaii. First thing you want to do is go to islandproject.com. That is islandproject.com. That's our official website to onboard the digital Noah's Ark. Click and navigate to the membership tab in the top right-hand corner. Once you get to the membership tab and click it, you will see a screen here that says our holding company, Isle Chain Holdings, LLC. The details of the investment itself. We are, of course, a private placement, not available to the public. We are a Reg D 506 filing. Issuer is Isle Chain Holdings, LLC. There is a 30 unit minimum, 30 shares minimum, or 30,000. You will spend the next 5 minutes entering your email address, first, last names, your phone number. You'll click continue and that you're not a robot, and then spend a few more minutes answering several different questions about your financial history and profile. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to reach out to us. You can call my father, John Greene, Vice President of IslandProject.com at 808-442-2934. That's 808-442-2934. And then upon successfully completing the app, it'll provide our funding options. We, of course, accept ACH, wire, crypto, and other methods. And then you will sign after funding your agreement, and it will be sent to myself and team for counter signature and approval. Again, if you need any help along the way, please feel free to reach out. That direct number is 808-442-2934. And after filling out the application and signing and funding, you will be onboarded into our world-class opportunity here at islandproject.com. The digital Noah's Ark and the #1 opportunity in the world of fractional real estate ownership tokenized on the blockchain 1000x. God bless and welcome aboard the digital Noah's Ark.